Welcome back, Metalheads, to a great review today. It's the new Metal Church album. It's about to be released and it's called Dead to Rights. This is a fantastic album and probably one of the best albums I've done in a long, long time. Check out this review, folks. Enjoy the album review. The band was originally formed back in 1980 under the name of Shrapnel by a long-time guitarist and songwriter Kurt Van der Hoof. The band would release 13 previous albums, and as we all know, the first two albums are cult classics, Metal Church, and also The Dark, which featured Dave Wayne on vocals, who sadly passed away. Brilliant singer, very powerful. They also formed a band called Reverend. If you've not heard them, check them out. Now, as we all know, Metal Church album was a brilliant album and featured the following lineup. We'd have Dave Wayne on vocals, Kurt Van der Hoof on guitars. We'd also have Craig Wells on guitars. We'd have Duke Erickson on bass guitar and also Kirk Arrington on drums. So that would be the lineup for the debut album. And the Dark album released in 1986 would also feature the same lineup. Sadly, Dave Wayne would leave the band and be replaced by vocalist Mike Howe, who was also in a band called Heretic. Sadly, Mike passed away recently. Rest in peace to both Mike and also Dave. Mike's entry to the band would be the album Blessing in Disguise, released in 1989. A great album and a great follow-up to The Dark. 1999 would see the return of Dave Wayne doing the album Masterpiece. In 2004, the street would be Ronnie Monroe for the album Weight of the World, which is a really good album. Congratulation of Annihilation was an album that featured Marc Lope, who sadly only did the one album. Now, this band have gone back and forth with different singers. We've had Dave Wayne, we've had Mike Howe, we've had Ronnie Monroe, and also Marc Lope's in the band. Now we've got Brian Allen for the new album, which is a fantastic album. It's pretty much a new lineup, so I'm going to tell you who's in the band and talk about the new album. So, Dead to Rights, the lineup would be, we would have Kurt Van der Hoof on rhythm guitars. We'd have Rick Van Zandt on lead guitar, who's been with the band for several years now. We'd also have Brian Allen on vocals, formerly with Vicious Rumours, Dark Sky Choir. We'd also have Dave Ellefson on bass guitar, as we all know, we've been with Megadeth for many years. And we'd also have on drums Ken Mary, who's been with House of Lords, Fifth Angel, also now with Flotsam Jetsam. So as you can see, the artwork for this album is absolutely fantastic. It's going to look great on a t-shirt. So now I'm going to tell you now about the songs on this new album. We've got 11 tracks, which are Brainwash Game, FAFO, Dead to Rights, Deep Cover Shakedown, Feel to the Fire, The Show, Heaven Knows Slipping Away, No Memory, Wasted Time, My Wrath, and the last song, which is a bonus track on the digital, it's called Yesterday Begins. So that's the song titles. So let's talk about the first song, which is called Brainwash Game. Now, the debut song on the album, Brainwash Game, was also released as a promotional video. If you've not seen it, I'll leave you a link so you can check it out. This album was produced by Kurt, who's done a fantastic job, really powerful, crisp, with some excellent music all around, and very bombastic in places, but really is a fantastically produced album with some great songs. Now, I've got to say, this is a fantastic opening track. It's very heavy, very melodic, but Brian's vocals are absolutely fantastic. If you've seen him with Vicious Rumours, you'll know just what to expect. And Brian's also been involved with a band called Trauma. Brian would record the last album for Trauma, which was released on Massacre Records. Check it out, folks. Now, Brian's vocals on this song and this album kind of remind me of Dave Wayne and also Marc Lope's. There's a combination of both. Very powerful. And Brian does a lot of backing vocals, similar to what Rob Halford does. So you get the screams in the background with the main vocals in front. I think the drums on this album sound absolutely fantastic. And Dave's bass guitar is really clicky and punchy, similar to that Steve Harris and also Dee Verney from Overkill. This is a great thrash power metal song. So check out this first song on the album. It's called Brainwash Game. Excellent song. Next is also a promotion video song. It's FAFO, a great song. This kind of reminds me of Dave Wayne's other band called Reverend. It's got the heaviness of Reverend, but it's still classic metal church. At times, it also has the heaviness of some of the Overkill material. So if you like Overkill, Reverend, Metal Church, all rolled into one, this is a great song. In fact, the whole album is fantastic, like I said. Really well produced, very solid songs, and all around a classic Metal Church album. Next is the title track of the album, Dead to Rights. This is a little bit more laid back to the two previous songs, which I've just mentioned. However, it's still a very heavy melodic song with some classic Metal Church riffing. Next is the song Deep Cover Shakedown. This is a great song, folks, and it takes me back to the first two Metal Church albums, especially the album The Dark. It's classic Metal Church, but with a modern, fresh approach. So now I'm going to tell you what other songs you need to check out on the album, highly recommended songs. The song Feet to the Fire is a fantastic song. Heaven Knows, Slipping Away. No Memory. This kind of reminds me of Vicious Rumours with Brian Allen. And the last song, My Wrath, which is definitely inspired by Dave Wayne's vocals. An absolutely brilliant song. So, folks, I'm going to give this album 4.5 out of 5. The songs are very strong, the production's excellent, and it just takes you back to old school metal church with a slight hint of modern touch. Like I said, the artwork is amazing, so check out this album review. And the album is released on Rat Pak Records. Check it out, guys. It's released on the 10th of April 2026. So please subscribe, please share, and thanks for watching. More reviews coming soon.